Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Doug Mouton from the Press Club of New Orleans. That is Fletcher Mackel. We are on the beautiful campus of Loyola University in Uptown New Orleans. Fletcher Mackel, a Loyola University graduate.
Yeah, once upon a time, I was also on the baseball team, and somebody...
Do you have any pictures you can post?
I could. With
You
a
could?
horrible goatee and a horrible haircut, and I would say that...
A full goatee, like mustache?
No, one of those like 90s chin goatees.
Oh!
Also, I will point out that some of the teammates that I had, you've done TV before, right?
What, like twice?
Okay.
But yeah.
Knocking your IFB off.
Right, in the first minute.
Right. So I think some of the teammates I had stayed out at the boot too long one night and actually voted me a team captain. So,
team captain
yeah.
here at Loyola University.
Yeah.
All right, look, just to give you the rundown of what we're doing. Fletcher and I are stalling for 5 minutes until 7:05.
Letting people boot up.
We're letting people boot up and say, oh, that's those idiots.
Right.
And at 7:05, we're going to begin going through the awards. Fletcher, I have the awards broken up into what?
Chunks.
Chunks. I have them into 4 chunks.
Like, the professionalism, I think, should be like lifted up, and you have done an amazing job of lifting the professionalism at the press club.
With the use of what?
Except for that verbiage of chunk.
I like chunk 1.
Yeah.
I like chunk 1. Chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3, chunk 4. And here's what we have tonight. We have a cavalcade of stars, beginning with Fletcher Mackel.
Some amazing board members.
Fletcher Mackel is going to do chunk 1.
I'm kicking us off.
Fletcher Mackel's kicking us off. Here's the thing. Some of us actually have paying jobs.
Yeah.
Including Fletcher Mackel.
I'm going back to work.
Going back to work?
Watch WDSU tonight at 10.
Oh,
I will be on another set. You know, the lighting here is pretty good, I was going to say.
It is really good. It is shockingly good.
I'm looking at it. I don't want to be the one that gets caught, like, looking left and looking right.
I know.
But, like, that picture looks good. That
No, I'm kind of digging it. I'm not seeing a bad shot,
no, you're
which
right.
is super nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it, but in the Channel 4 studios, we have some shots that maybe aren't quite as nice as the other shots.
Yeah, no, you're right. The lighting is just not quite perfect, where it's like the main anchors get the good lighting, and as it gets off to the side, it gets a little bit less.
Fletcher and I both do sports, and we would not be main in that. Okay, segment chunk 2.
Yeah, is going to be,
We're going to bring in the great Robert Witkowski from Where Yet Magazine. Yeah. He is also a board member. Chunk 3.
Who has become like the ascending board member. Like,
he is an ascending board member.
Like came in.
I agree with that.
But like announced his presence with authority from day one.
Announced his presence with authority. Yeah. I agree 100%. And
stole that line from Bull Durham, by the way.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, Luke LaLouche says that he wants to announce his presence with authority.
Let me tell you something.
Like to throw heaters inside.
When it works, it works.
Yeah.
And I feel like Robert could throw heaters inside.
No, Robert has been very active. Yeah, that's what you want.
And Robert can throw a heater.
Not a passive board member.
He is not a passive board member. Not. He's the opposite of a passive board member. Segment 3, Maria DeFelice, a Loyola student, is going to join us because, as we mentioned, we're on the campus of Loyola University.
And she's a broadcasting person, so this will be good experience.
Why not?
Yeah.
Be on set.
And she gets to see this now, so she knows, like, go have that coffee now to get the energy up next to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Go have that coffee, which is what is in my cup right now. Yes. Okay, and then segment 4, new press club vice president Kevin Mumphrey.
Returning longtime board member.
Returning longtime board member Kevin Mumphrey will come on for chunk 4.
Representing the North Shore.
And well represented.
Yeah.
Well represented. Representing the North Shore. And then chunk 5, the best of the best. Look, our goal is to be out of here, to be done by 8:15.
Right.
That's the goal.
So let me just say this. Glad I'm first. Good luck with that.
So you think timing might be an issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back eating dinner at WDSU by the time this wraps
nice.
up.
I like that.
I'm going to put it on my phone in the car and like listen to it as I drive back.
Jamie Mouton says she sees us.
Okay, good.
I texted Jamie Mouton and said, tell us when we're up so that we'll know and that it's working properly.
Yeah.
It is apparently working properly. What time is it, Fletcher? 7:05.
7:05.
7:05. You know what that means?
And should we also say, too, that I feel like we did this like during COVID, and it was cute, but this is the last chapter, I like to say, of a I don't know. I don't want to say anything too harsh, but this is the final chapter of what's been a difficult book.
Yes, a forgettable book.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a book you're
back
not
to normal
saving.
After this.
Back to normal. Look,
Christmas party. Gala next year.
Gala next year.
The gala in 22 was like the best gala we've ever had.
And
we'll be back in 24 doing that.
It will be absolutely back.
The press club is back. The awards are back. We had to delay things a little bit. We don't have to get into everything.
And look, I do want to say this, and this will be the last thing before we start. Like somebody at work asked me today, why is there such a short span of time between when you announce finalists and when you announce the winners? And I said, and I meant this sincerely, because we need to get this year over with.
Done. It should have been done long ago.
Long ago.
Right.
But we need to plan the Christmas party. Usually we've done this in July, and we have plenty of time to plan things. We need to plan the Christmas party, and then we're opening up nominations for next year. We want people to get the best work of 2023, which the year obviously isn't over yet. But right after Mardi Gras, we're going to be sending out, get your stuff in, nominations are open. All right, Albert, take us full screen. This is Mouton PowerPoint. Yo, Albert, that was a super nice effect. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the red like the movie theater.
65th annual. These are the award winners. And Fletcher, what are we calling it?
Chunk 1. I feel like I'm at the Britannia Theater. I think they have the old school kind of curtain like that.
All right, here we go. Okay. Start us off tonight, Fletcher. We're going to start with a couple of digital categories.
Sure.
We're going to begin with digital special section.
Yeah.
In third place, Rich Collins of Biz New Orleans Magazine. In the path of wind and rain, New Orleans businesses rely on the cloud.
Yeah.
Second place, Molly Reed Cleaver, Terry Simon, Nick Weldon of the Historic New Orleans Collection, First Draft. And the winner of digital special section is... That is, of course, Tom Planchette of WWL-TV for December Tornadoes. Fletcher.
Yeah, the judges' comments held my interest and drew me in to want to read it all.
Right, and that is what we're going to be doing. Fletcher will be reading judges' comments. Look,
color commentary.
All right, the judging, so people will know before we get too far into this, we have 14 press clubs across the country. We judge for each other. We ask the judges to give us a first, second, and third place. We ask the judges to give us a comment on the first place winner. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. There's one category that they refuse to give a third place.
Really?
Yes, in print general news, they only have 2, and they said, I'm just putting 2 up. And we said, okay. All right, next category. In digital, lifestyle blog. Third place, Errol Laborde, New Orleans Magazine, The Editor's Room. We do not have judges' comments on this one.
I was like, I'm so confused right now.
We don't have them on every one because sometimes they choose not to leave us comments, and there's nothing we can do.
But I'm looking at my script, and I'm thinking, where are we? Where is he gone? What is he doing?
Well, then that one will
Congratulations, Errol, third place.
Okay, second place, Fletcher, read it.
Okay. Ashley McClellan, myneworleans.com, on assignment.
And the winner of the lifestyle blog, and the judges did love this one. It is sort of a hodgepodge. It's the myneworleans.com staff. It's at myneworleans.com. Obviously, it's editors' picks. These are picks by the editors for things around town. So it's various. That's why there is no one person winning or even 3 people winning, because it's all of the editors contribute editors' picks. So it's the myneworleans.com.
I like that too. 7 best lunch spots in New Orleans.
Which is awesome.
Who wouldn't click on that? Just
Just
out of curiosity, I wanted to click on it just now.
And you couldn't, because that was just a JPEG
Sure.
of the, yes. Anyway, a couple of TV videography categories now, Fletcher. Let's do TV sports videography. Third place, Lance Washington of WVUE-TV with the Arch Manning Legacy.
Nice.
Second place, Adam Ney of WWL-TV, Getting to Know Dennis Allen, and the winner in the sports videography category.
A solo sport where competitors push themselves beyond their limits.
I get like super angry with the weight, and like it just makes me mad.
Feats of strength, hard to comprehend.
I squatted 650, I benched 430, and I deadlifted 585.
Overcoming their fears.
So I walked in and I was like, a lot of big, tough people here.
That is Lance Washington of WVUE-TV with a heavy lift.
Yes, the judges' comments. The sounds of lifting were intense. This clip was unique. Congratulations to Lance, a longtime Press Club member.
Yeah, and a former Press Club board member, Lance Washington, one of my old friends from the days at WGNO in the 90s. Lance, a wonderful human being. All right. Next category, Best Video Editing. Third place, Fletcher. You want to take it?
Go. Rhett Sharp, Channel 13, St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, focusing on the future. Good dude, Rhett Sharp.
Yes. Second place.
Carolina Loretta and Tom Gregory, Yearview, Louisiana, LAE Productions, The Art and Design of New Orleans 1.
And this is the winner in Best Video Editing.
What's your name? You're on the radio with your boy Wild Wayne.
Thanks for jamming with me, A.D. Berry on 98.5 WYLD.
Q93, your official station of summer, 651. 651 with CJ and Company.
You've heard their voices over the airways over the years.
That was an awesome 30-second clip of Adam Kopis from WWL-TV, Dr. Daddy-O, the legacy of New Orleans' first black DJ.
Yeah, congratulations to Adam Kopis. I don't have any judges' comments, but did they need to leave any for that?
No, yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, look, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, great job, Kopis.
All right, here we go. Now on to Best Visual Storytelling. Third place, Fletcher.
WWOZ staff, WWOZ-FM, Bernard Pierce Memorial Second Line.
Yes, second place, Adam Kopis of WWL-TV, End of an Era, and this is the winner in the TV Videography Best Visual Storytelling category. And that is the WWOZ staff, WWOZ-FM, Backstreet Culture Museum Renewal, Second Line. Fletcher, I feel like Beth Utterbach and the people at WWOZ sort of own Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras sponsored by WWOZ.
Let me say this. WWOZ has done an amazing job. This is like the 4th or 5th straight year they've won in digital video or video storytelling. That obviously such a historic, amazing radio station. But when you talk about the world we live in now with digital, what they've done with their video elements and getting life of the city and historic elements of the city is just fantastic and amazing, and I'm glad because they've deservingly won a lot of good awards over the last few years.
Yeah, I literally think Beth Utterbach does a spectacular job. She's one of the best that we have in New Orleans. And look, I'll say this too, huge competition obviously among all the media outlets in New Orleans, but like I love the media community and what we do as a community. And Beth Utterbach's one of our best. The WWOZ staff is awesome. I love the work that they do. I pull for them. When they win, like, it's just good all the time. I work at WWL-TV with Adam Kopis. He's a spectacular human being.
Well, he just won.
And he had just won. I love when WWOZ wins. All right, enough of that. Public relations. Lots of competition in public relations this year, Fletcher.
Okay.
These categories were well stocked. Digital media. We're going to start with that. Third place, Fletcher.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Jamora Blanco of the Historic New Orleans Collection.
I was going to say,
Skull and Bone.
Like, I was going to go Jamara, but then I thought, is that right? Or am I going to step in on somebody's name and completely mispronounce it?
We literally made that call earlier today, so
Okay.
we wouldn't butcher it too bad.
2 and 3.
Jamora is also second from the Historic New Orleans Collection. And look, the Historic New Orleans Collection got involved in the Press Club Awards a couple of years ago. Love having them in. This Tennessee Lived Here is in second. If anyone from the Historic New Orleans Collection is watching, please continue to take part in the Press Club of New Orleans. You make us better. And the winner in Best Digital Media is...
That's an old Indian song. Gonna make shallow water on the Mardi Gras day. Now, you know, people say You know, shallow water has a couple of meanings, but it really says that I'm going to pass through. This is going to be an easy pass. You ain't no deep water. When you meet another gang, you might want to sing shallow water to them, let them know the perspective of, like, what's going on.
Love that. Fletcher, I feel like when I'm with you, it's shallow water and not deep water. Isn't that nice?
Sure.
It's a nice thing to say. All right, the winner. In digital media and public relations, Amy Williams of the Historic New Orleans Collection, in conversation with Big Chiefs, traditions and music of Mardi Gras Indians.
Blanco and Williams are going to have like an interesting day at work tomorrow. Congratulations to the Historic New Orleans Collection. Look, at the sports, I remember right before COVID, they did a Sports in New Orleans kind of gallery or segment. That was one of the best things I've ever seen. It's the old WDSU. So going there, it always brings back memories and the history of what WDSU
that's why I
was.
interned.
Yeah, so it's amazing on Royal Street right there in the French Quarter, and it's amazing. I also have a judge's comment here about the winner. Utterly heart-stopping and memorable.
Yes, utterly heart-stopping and memorable. Okay, and then to social media, digital influencers on the PR side. Third place, LCMC Health, Extraordinary Together. Second place, LCMC Health, again, with Keeping You Well. And the winner in the social media digital influencer category is Plush Appeal, the Mardi Gras spot from Gamble Communications, Sharon Truxillo.
Here are the judges' comments. Achieves the ultimate goal of social media. Be eye-catching and super fun and interesting and original. And there's a lot of exclamation points
in
the judges' comments. So they really loved it.
I feel like the more exclamation points, the stronger your work. All right, television. Best Public Affairs. I've won this category a couple of times when I was back in my WGNO days. Third place, William Hill, Ron Yeager, Norman Robinson of WLAE with NOLA Crime Crisis. Second place, Andre Laborde of WYES-TV with Wall Street Wrap-Up with Andre Laborde. And the winner in Best Public Affairs.
From Eyewitness News and your local weather experts, this is Eye on Hurricanes 2022.
We've said time and time again that it only takes one storm. And for many of us, it was Hurricane Ida last year that caused widespread damage. It led to weeks of misery, months of rebuilding, and that still seems never ending. Good evening. Thanks for watching our Eye on Hurricane special. I'm Chris Franklin.
And that is Chris Franklin with Ian Kramer of WWL-TV for Eye on Hurricanes 2022. As you can see, I cut a 30-second clip from every video winner. On to Best Sports Show.
Wait, do you not want me to give the judges' comments?
Oh, give the judges' comments on the public affairs. Yes, I do.
Okay, you're trying to short your own people here, Doug.
I was not.
Yes, excellent coverage of a harrowing event.
Yes, that's 6-word commentary. Went right to the point. Third place, William Hill, Scott Alexander, Alex Chacon of WLAE-TV, Primetime Sports with Scott Alexander. Second place, Doug Mouton of WWL-TV for Fourth Down on 4, and a winner in Best Sports Show.
But John Ehret would hold on tonight and take this one by the final of 18-14. After tonight, there'll be just 3 weeks remaining in the prep football regular season. There's time, but not much, for teams in the metro area to be ready for the postseason. What up? Welcome to Fourth Down Friday. I'm Ricardo LeCompte. One team that's looked like a state title contender is Destrehan. The Wildcats, ranked #1 in the Class 5A state polls, take their high-powered offense and stout defense to Homa tonight to face Terrebonne in our game of the week.
That, of course, Ricardo LeCompte of WWL-TV for Fourth Down Friday. Okay, next category, Best Talk Show. Love this one. Third place, Val Amity, Kagan Moore, Haley Livaday of WWL-TV with Great Day, Louisiana. Second place, Marcia Cavanaugh and Errol Laborde of WYES-TV with Informed Sources, which you and I have both been on.
Which has been around forever.
Forever. And speaking of, the winner in Best Talk Show.
I'm Peggy Scott Laborde, and welcome to Steppin' Out, with updates from the local restaurant, arts, and entertainment scenes. Joining me, Poppy Tucker, host of Louisiana Eats on WWNO Radio. Hi, Poppy.
Hey, Peg.
Gwen Tompkins is back. Yay! Author and executive producer for Music Inside Out, heard on public radio. Hi, Gwen.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
And the judges left a lot of comments on this one. Peggy Scott Laborde, WIS-TV, was Stepping Out. Fletcher.
Here's the thing. I got to read a novel here, so bear with me. Stepping Out is an entertaining show with a great mix of informed entertainment guests who were knowledgeable and presented relevant information. The show flowed well, and each of the segments were consistently supported with photos, graphics, and B-roll that made the segments even more entertaining. For someone looking for something to do in the Big Easy, I think this is a terrific show. That is a detailed judge's breakdown.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I got to say, Jamie Mouton watches every week. All right, best medical health reporting. Third place, Travers Mackel of WDSU-TV, Louisiana combat vet dies while still fighting for disability pay.
Probably deserve to win.
Second place, Meg Farris and Adam Kopis of WWL-TV, Sound of the Season, The Gift of Hearing. And first place, and I want to warn you, this one comes with viewer beware, images that we had to warn viewers about. But it's a medical health report, and it's the winner.
Now, Dr. Pashos's intervention, called the NAC graft, has gone from an idea in the lab to one of the very first patients in the country, Kathy.
A very simple procedure, takes 10 minutes in the clinic, and their body grows into it. So it looks just like a nipple, and it will become incorporated within about 2 to 3 weeks.
I thought I was going to go to the hospital. He did this right in the office. It's amazing. It is freaking amazing what he gave me. The nurses were in there. They're beautiful.
That is Meg Farris and Adam Kopis from WWL-TV with Feeling Whole, Creating New Nipples.
Yeah, the judge's comments, emotional from the start. Important development. Many viewers could relate to this story.
Yeah, very important development from Meg Farris. And investigative reporting, third place, Aubrey Killian of WDSU-TV. Deadly Lafourche intersection will see change after WDSU investigation. Aubrey won this category last year, right?
Yeah, probably deserved to win this year.
Probably. says Fletcher, and Aubrey does awesome work. David Hammer, John Zimmerman, and Jeff Adelson, WWL-TV with NOPD call waiting, and the winner in Best Investigative Reporting.
JPSO reopened its homicide investigation in January 2018. Less than 4 months later, Lore published a story on HuffPost. 2 weeks after that, the Jefferson Parish coroner changed Sean Arthur's cause of death from accidental to undetermined.
How do you separate your feelings as a father from the work that you needed to do to make this happen?
You're going to make me cry.
And that was a brilliant story from David Hammer of WWL-TV. Murder, but no charge. Fletcher.
Yeah, the judge's comments. This story has it all. A swindle, a murder, a quest for justice, an uncaring bureaucracy, and determined parents. This is network quality work.
Yeah, congratulations to David Hammer.
Side note, Travers and I played baseball with David Hammer at Lakeview Playground growing up together.
Yeah, another side note, David Hammer, one of the great quarterbacks in Ben Franklin High School history.
Yeah.
He's in the Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We have one play of David Hammer running for his life as a high school quarterback at Ben Franklin. Breaking news reporting, third place, Meg Farris, WWL-TV, Ezekiel Harry tragedy. Second place, Jennifer Crockett, Hudson Miller, WDSU-TV, Araby tornado, March 22nd, 2022. And a winner in breaking news reporting.
There it is. Oh, my God.
That's it. We're there in the shell.
Can you put this up full, please, with me on top of it? So there it is. You can see the tornado. Looks like it's near the lower 9 on one side of the screen. Now we've got the power flashes. It is on the ground. Get to your safe place right now, moving to the northeast. So I am very concerned about this.
Margaret's reaction at the moment when she discovers the tornado is just awesome. WDSU-TV staff, WDSU-TV for Araby tornadoes. Fletcher.
Yeah, here are the judges' comments. It's difficult to stand out with storm coverage, and every entry, save one, was breaking coverage of a tornado strike. Every station fought the same issues. Difficult visuals in the dark, no centralized source of information, and a scarcity of helpful information in the midst of the chaos. So how did WDSU stand out? It had more reporters in the field getting more interviews across a wide area than other entrants.
Yeah, that was When I saw Margaret at the beginning say that, like...
I mean, I was out there covering it. I was doing sports that night, and they threw me
out
there.
I didn't see it until I was watching the entry.
Yeah.
I went, oh, well, that one's going to be hard
Well,
to beat.
also, too, and I will say this, just since I can give it some more perspective, like you can give the WWL one's perspective, the fact that, and that video didn't really do it justice, the fact that you see it like a monster going through Araby on live TV was kind of harrowing.
Oh, yes, for all of us. All right, and then we're going to wrap up Chunk 1, Fletcher, with some print categories. We're going to start with governmental political reporting. Third place, Kaylee Poche of Gambit. Shaky math. Residents are paying the growing cost of New Orleans infrastructure failures. Second place, David Hammer, Richard Webster, and Jeff Adelson of WWL-TV. And again, look, David Hammer works for WWL-TV. He was a former Times-Picayune reporter. He enters a lot in the print side because he writes print stories for the website. Tale of Two Cities, and the winner in Best Governmental Political Reporting is warning this article could be banned. That's Kerry Westenberg of 64 parishes with some awesome work. Fletcher.
Yeah, the judges say a smartly written piece about an issue not only of local importance, but national importance too. The kicker is one of the best I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Congratulations to Kerry. All right, education reporting. Second place, Kathy Bradshaw, Where You At Magazine, Back to School, Higher Learning in the Big Easy. And the winner is Marta Jewson of The Lens with Einstein Charter School graduation problems appear similar to 2019 Kennedy High School scandal. Congratulations to Marta.
Marta Jewson, obviously a longtime press club member who has won dozens, if not at this point, hundreds of awards.
Hundreds. Wow, yes, that's a lot. All right, best cover. This is one of my favorite ones just because it's fun. It's a whimsical. It's the best cover. We have a bunch of magazines we produce locally in New Orleans.
You mean it's not as heavy as like tornadoes and high school scandals?
Correct, yes. This is a fun one. Third place, Romney Caruso, Robert Witkowski, Josh Danzig, Where You At Magazine, Where You At Magazine, November Bar Guide issue. Second place, Fletcher.
Okay. Sarah E.G. Majesty. I'm sorry, I'm reading these calls.
I know.
Kevin Rabelais and Melanie Spencer, Louisiana Life on the Hunt.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I had checked on Sarah's pronunciation earlier to get Majesty, and I'm sorry.
Sure,
I hung you out
okay.
to dry. And the winner, best cover, is that one from New Orleans Magazine. Awesome stuff. Chill out. Tiffany Redding Amadeo. Congratulations.
I think it's Amadeo, right?
No, it's Amadeo.
Oh.
We've
said it wrong years past.
Her name has been mispronounced more than
For
any
years.
name in press club history.
Yes, Tiffany Redding, I know I have said it before.
Amadeo.
I
talked today to former press club board member Melanie Spencer, and she said Amadeo, and I said, no, it's
Tiffany, I am sorry for butchering your names during the virtual COVID
And here's the thing,
productions.
it's going to come up later, and we're going to butcher it
She's
then.
another one who has obviously won dozens of press club awards.
Yes.
Great work. We have some judges' comments real quick.
Go.
First rate styling and inviting.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to jump the gun on you, Fletcher. All right, general news reporting. This is the one where we had a bunch of entries, but the judges only chose to recognize two, and we're not arguing. Second place, Rich Collins, Biz New Orleans Magazine, Foundation hoping for infrastructure funds to restore Pontchartrain Beach. And the winner in general news reporting is Mark Schleifstein of NOLA.com / the Times-Picayune / the New Orleans Advocate for this diversion project could wipe out Barataria dolphins. Here's what the state is doing about it. Fletcher.
Yeah, also Mark Schleifstein, longtime press club board member.
He's also a Lifetime Achievement Award winner.
He is, without question. He's been involved with the press club for like 40 years. Here are the judges' comments about Mark's work. Well-written, explanatory story, that does a great job of identifying the problem and presenting the solutions being used. Every climate environmental story should be made this clear and concise. So congratulations, Mark, for taking something and putting it in layman's terms, because sometimes the science of it can be lost on the average person.
Mark Schleifstein's done this for a long time, and he's still at the top of his game, no question about it. All right, and this, I believe, is our last category of the chunk, Fletcher. Third place, this is, all right, We used to have feature reporting in print. We got so many entries. Laura Jane, one of our board members, said, you know what? We should divide feature reporting on the print side into 2 categories, a light and a serious. So there are features that are more fun and whimsical, and there are features that are more serious. This is the light feature, and we get double-digit entries on both sides every year. So these top 3 have all earned this. 3rd place, John Stanton of Gambit. Here's to all the bartenders who helped us get through the holidays with a little Christmas cheer. 2nd place, Fletcher.
Katie Reckdahl, Washington Post. Obviously, she's a local journalist who does stories for national outlets, but she's a hardcore local person working on local topics. Meet the baby dolls of Mardi Gras, the black women carrying on a longtime tradition.
Yeah, our press club rule is we don't care where it's published. If you're a local journalist doing
and it's on a local
work,
topic, right?
And yes, it's local journalists doing local work. Katie Reckdahl, one of our best. And the winner in feature reporting light is Katie Reckdahl. She finished 1st and 2nd. This one for Verite News. Mardi Gras Indian icon Ray Big Chief Hatchet Blasio celebrated with traditional funeral procession.
Here are the judges' comments. Bursting with insight and detail, written with authority, I couldn't stop reading. That's a pretty strong comment.
Yeah, well, everything Katie does is awesome. All right, and guess what we've come to an end to?
The end of Chunk 1.
And an end to?
And deuces for Fletcher Mackle.
And deuces from Fletcher Mackle. We are done with Fletcher 1. With Fletcher 1. With Chunk 1, Fletcher Mackle. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you having me. Next year, I look to see everybody back in person for the awards next summer. Back to normal, all good. Big gala. That's what I like.
Yeah, we're going to get everything back to normal, which is going to start with our
Christmas party.
Christmas party.
Or holiday gathering.
Holiday gathering.
Yes.
We're going to combine again with NABJ. The president is Sharice Gibson.
Sure.
We're going to work on something for December. We're shooting for the middle of the month. It's going to be on a weekday because you can't, weekends in December are hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do something. We haven't ironed out the details. It's one of the reasons we needed to do this tonight.
Yeah.
So that we can start ironing out those details going forward.
And just quick point here. Albert and his crew here at Loyola, fantastic cutaway shot just now. Going to like that little shot from above. That was pretty fantastic there.
Yeah.
I did kind of jam them up. You were talking, they had the one shot of you, but punching up that kind of sky cam
one
look.
shots of me are never a great idea.
Yeah, well, you were talking and then I cut you off, so we kind of, there you go. Look at that.
Shot.
Look at that.
I almost look okay in the wide shot.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
I like it.
So Fletcher is going to take off. We're going to bring in Robert Witkowski.
Do we tag team out here? Is this like
well,
a commercial? What do we do?
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Albert, take us full on the PowerPoint. No, not there. Take us full on the. There we go. See, now you sneak out.
Okay.
Robert's already mic'd up, and while I say, okay, look, your entry buys you 1 trophy. We have those trophies. We will be distributing them to the winner, but a lot of our awards have 2 or 3 names on the trophy. If you would like an additional copy of your trophy, it is available. Our trophy, the people who make our trophies for us every year, Fletcher, thank you. Fletcher, thank you. The great Paul Costanza at Jack Petty Marketing Promotions. They sell trophies to us at their cost, which is a trophy that has more than 1 name on it and you want to get a duplicate made, that's the number to call. Just remember Jack Petty, you can Google it. You don't have to write the phone number down. But it's Jack Petty Marketing and Promotions. They're on Metairie Road in beautiful uptown Metairie. You can go there, get additional trophies, and take care of your business that way, and Paul will be ready to help you. All right, back on camera. Albert, and that we have done the changeover is Robert Witkowski, board member from Where You At Magazine.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and hopefully we can do it justice.
Our 9 viewers on YouTube are super excited to see Robert Witkowski. Robert, thank you.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Do you want to launch into this, or do we have something to talk about first?
Well, I don't know. We have so many things to talk about. What's the next categories coming up?
Oh, no. See, I like the way you're.
Are we still in print?
Look, each of our chunks has a variety, right? And Robert's involved in a few categories. I tried to put Robert with me in a category where you're not in the heat of battle of being in a category.
Well, I appreciate that.
And look, one of the things that I did when I took over, like running the contest part of this, was I want the mystery of people not knowing if they won. Robert, look at me. Eyeballs. Do you know if you won or not?
No.
Yes or no?
Absolutely
He does not know. There are only a few of us who know the winners. We guard that. There was a day back in the Press Club Awards, right? I went to a Press Club Awards one year, and I remember Bill Capo coming. I was like, Bill Capo doesn't normally come. That's interesting. And then Mike Hoss came. I was like, Mike Hoss doesn't normally come. And then I went to Dominic Massa, who was on the Press Club board at the time, and I said, and then Bill Capo wins, and then Mike Hoss wins. And I went to Dominic and I said, does everyone know if they won except me? And Dominic said, yeah, maybe so. And I said, okay, if I get on the board, we're changing that. And look, I think that's the one fun thing about the awards is that very few of us know the winners. Robert's involved, you've heard his name already, in several categories, has no idea tonight if he won. When we do the gala, it's more fun because we're all in one room.
Exactly.
Yes, but you don't know.
I do not know. I don't even know who is winning the cage match rounds between you and Fletcher.
Yes, well, that comes later. That comes later.
Could be hanging for that one.
Fletcher and I are highly competitive with each other, except when it comes to the press club.
You're sportscasters. That's shocking.
Yes, but we both believe in the same thing. Like, I love the community of New Orleans journalists, and I think as a community, we do unbelievable work for a market our size. I believe that wholeheartedly. We've seen some of it already. We're going to continue seeing that. Can I move on?
Absolutely.
Guess what I call this?
Chunk 2.
Chunk 2.
There we go.
Oh, nice effect. That's Albert Oquan and the good people here at Loyola. This is students punching as well, by the way. This is Loyola students in the broadcast program here directing. Say that again? Yes, it's Ren and Maeve. I knew that. You don't have to tell me the names. I met Ren and Maeve. Ren and Maeve running the show tonight. Chunk 2, Robert Witkowski. Robert's got the judges' comments. I'm going to handle the first one. I'm going to ease you in slowly. We're going to begin with some still photography categories. First of all, best news photo. All of our still photography categories are fun. Third place, Matthew Hinton, spectacular photographer from the USA Today Network. Now, Matthew works for several different people. This one, family hurt by fentanyl overdose. Second place, Sophia Germer of the Times-Picayune. Sophia, one of our best in New Orleans still photographers. Months after Hurricane Ida, Grand Isle has permanent power restored. We're going to come back, and the best news photo in New Orleans is this one. Obviously, we've all been there, unfortunately. That is Matthew Hinton of the USA Today Network with tornado aftermath. Judges' comments. Robert Witkowski, go.
They said the photo brings home the devastation with a glance, which it clearly did. The photo makes you wonder what's going on through that woman's mind as she surveys everything. It's really, that was obviously a moment in time, and it's always really difficult to capture someone's emotion when you're in that matter, and he did an excellent job.
Yeah, Matthew did spectacular. And then the other, I love this category. And because I put this PowerPoint together, I have seen this winner. I think this photograph we're about to see is spectacular and horrifying and wonderful. That's my tease. Stick around for the winner in this. Spectacular, horrifying, and wonderful. Tell me if I'm wrong, Laura Jane. Here we go. Best portrait. Gustavo Escanel, Robert Witkowski, and Josh Danzig, Wayette Magazine. Award-winning musician Terrence Blanchard. Great photo.
It was a great photo.
But not horrifying.
Yeah, not with Terrence at the horn. No,
Terrence at the horn.
Perhaps.
It's the opposite of horrifying.
Exactly.
Second place, Matthew Hinton. Matthew entered several, always in the top 3. Matthew's great stuff. USA Today Network, Arabi Tornado Survivor. Here's the photo that I have teased. Best portrait. That is a chef. Look at the look on his face. It is giddy because he is getting ready to make a nutria gumbo.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is Chef Philippe Parola cooks a nutria gumbo from Sophia Germer of the Times-Picayune. That photo did it for me. Just that. I saw that even when we were putting the awards in. And I just open up everything just to make sure the links all work. And I saw that, and I literally lost my breath looking at it. I went, gave me one of those looking at that. Judges' comments, Robert.
Well, and now having seen the photograph that has a whole new level of context, the portrait was framed well and told the story without needing text. The amount of nutria in the forefront of the picture drive home the abundance of the species.
The number of, and that nutria was huge.
Huge. That was
that
big.
nutria was huge, and the chef was giddy.
That was like in Princess Bride. It was rodents of unusual size. It was huge.
Huge. And the chef was so giddy at the thought of that 40-pound nutria that he was about
the one
to
of
clean.
10 or 20 that were there. Yeah,
geez,
that was
yes.
a pile. He
yes,
had.
that portrait, the giddiness. All right, here we go. So some TV categories. Robert Wachowski, lifestyle reporting. Look, lifestyle reporting to me is one of those categories that this is what New Orleans is about. This is what we do well. This is food. This is culture. This is arts. Third place, Malik Mingo, WWL-TV. Tyler Perry discusses a Medea homecoming. Second place, Gina Swanson, WDSU-TV. New Orleans man makes it his mission to save history by cataloging city street tiles. And first place in lifestyle reporting is this.
Art and culture are at the heart of this city, and if you're looking to check out some new works, you should head over to the Ashe Cultural Arts Center. They have a great show going on right now. It's called The Art of the Black Experience, and it's all about showcasing Black art and supporting Black artists. They've got some phenomenal pieces. Let's check it out.
We are super excited here at the Ashe Cultural Arts Center to be in partnership with the Arts Council of New Orleans for the Art of the Black Experience exhibit.
Yeah, that, of course, the wonderful Sheba Turk, working with Chris Russell, WWL-TV. Sheba, of course, now working in Los Angeles. The Art of the Black Experience. Robert.
The judges had a wonderful comment on this. Nicely told with enthusiasm, and the artists involved. Plus, you felt the importance of this.
Yeah, that great stuff from Sheba. I love this category. We've had some, I remember Robbie Krieger doing a story about the cookie. Just about a making of a cookie that was amazing. Lifestyle reporting is one of my favorite categories because to me it's what New Orleans is all about. All right,
absolutely.
Next category, best station promotion. Look, if you do promotions at a station, this is your one category. This one is always highly competitive. Third place, Monica Resch, Paul Corcoran, WWL-TV for a promo they did for the WWL-TV Morning News. Second place, Tom Gregory, who does great work with Jim Dotson, Ron Yeager, Your View Louisiana, LAE Productions, Your View Ignition. This, the winner in Best Station Promotion.
I have never seen a tornado in our city cam before, and it was a big tornado. There it is. You can see it. It was terrifying. I knew homes were being destroyed. We wanted to keep people safe.
We're under the tornado watch right now.
That's our whole purpose, to keep people safe. Day to day, I'm giving you sunshine, blue skies. But when it gets bad, we are here.
Yeah, that, of course, Margaret Orr, the winners of this, Reese Farris, Aaron Finnegan, and David Bell of WDSU-TV. The promo entitled WDSU Weather 61 was interesting. That was the breaking news winner that we saw a little while ago. They turned it into an awesome promo. That's what a good promotion staff does. Robert.
Yeah, I think, Margaret, congratulations, knocking it out of the park again with that story. The promotion itself from the judges said that what made that stand out was the real-life storytelling aspect of the promotion and had a compelling narration.
Yeah, real-life storytelling. That's Margaret Orr.
Absolutely.
All right, moving on in our TV categories. This is Best Continuing Coverage. This is a story told over a span of time. Robert, second place. Read it.
The second place was WDSU staff for the Sean Payton leaving the New Orleans Saints.
Yes,
which
Sean
we're
Payton.
all still crying a little bit about.
You think so?
Especially last Sunday.
Yeah, well, or Thursday.
Thursday and Sunday.
No,
But
yeah, it's only the Sunday
it doesn't
before
matter.
that. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah,
And the winner in Best Continuing Coverage is this.
He also created a separate FTNO website where he alleges public money was misused.
I know that none of the money was misused.
Now, Dana Henry, the lawyer representing FTNO's original board members, says they will be taking legal action to stop Randolph from acting as the executive director. And meanwhile, Katie and Sharif, the city programs that depend on this continue to be in limbo.
That, of course, David Hammer working with TJ Pipitone from WWL-TV. It's called The Mayor's Fund. All right, moving on, Robert. Best sports feature reporting. Sports feature, third place, Sharif Ishak, one of the wonderful human beings of New Orleans TV from WDSU-TV. Actually, Sharif Ishak, I wanted to hire him at Channel 4, and Fletcher wanted to hire him at Channel 6, and Fletcher had an opening before we did at Channel 4, and he's now at Channel 6. One of the great heartbreaks of my life that I didn't get to work with Sharif Ishak. Megan Steinmetz making history on UNO baseball staff. Second place, Ricardo Lecomte, Adam Ney, WWL-TV, Saints Vikings fans in London. And the first place winner.
Smart's jumper is one of the most replayed shots in tournament history, along with this one in the 1982 championship. Under 20 seconds to go. Georgetown leading North Carolina by 1 when a freshman named Michael Jordan knocked down the go-ahead jumper for the Tar Heels. The Hoyas actually had time, but Fred Brown passes it right to Carolina's James Worthy, and the Tar Heels win.
I was pretty surprised, you know, that it was right in my chest. I figured he would try to throw it over me or...
And the first place winner is Fletcher Mackel. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Doug Mouton and Adam Ney from WWL-TV. NOLA's Final Four history.
Yeah, that was when the Final Four came last year. Adam and I did a long story about the history with old Channel 4 footage. We had awesome footage to work with, and we're lucky enough.
And it's appropriate because WWL, going back in history, is Worldwide Loyola.
Yeah.
Because it started here.
And we're here at
we're
Loyola.
here. Perfect.
All right. Best on-air talent. Second place, Sharice Gibson of WWL-TV. The first place winner of Best On-Air Talent is...
How is everybody doing today? Thanks so much for joining us here on Great Day, Louisiana. I'm your host, Malik Mingo. Can you believe it? Christmas is just 2 days away, and I'm in my Christmas pajamas today because all hour long, we are celebrating the season. And what's cool, everyone, is when you come check out this confluence of cultures, there's this cool interactive wall called Do You Know Love, where you can literally touch things. Like, look at this right here. This is talking about second line parades, which a lot of us know all about.
That is Malik Mingo of WWL-TV. Congratulations to Malik. Robert.
Absolutely. Malik brings a sense of wonder and excitement as a host that was endearing to this viewer, and he was a joy to watch. And that was from the judges' comments, and you know, you can just tell how much enthusiasm and authenticity he brings to that role.
And what I love about Malik is he is a worker. Malik puts his nose down, gets so much done every day. I'm a huge fan of Malik. Good guy. All right, general news reporting. Third place, Daryl Forges, WDSU-TV, Barbershop Talk, a raw, candid conversation about juvenile crime and violence. Second place, Mike Perlstein, TJ Pipitone, WWL-TV, The Free Parking Fight. And first place in general news reporting is...
I called and spoke with Sharina Robinson and asked her for an interview for this story to find out more about her sons and to get her perspective on it. She said it was too hard to talk about, and she referred me to Ernest Johnson, the executive director of an organization called Ubuntu Village.
She made note of allowing me to talk about this case, that she sympathized and has remorse beyond anyone's imagination about what happened to the victim.
And that is Katie Moore of WWL-TV with They Were Not Raised That Way. Robert.
The judge's comments says it all. The story was gripping and told beautifully. There's a great example of telling the whole story, showing compassion to everyone involved, and giving solutions. A great job here.
Yeah, look, I've done this job for 35 years. Katie Moore is one of the best 5 storytellers I've ever worked with. She is elite at the highest level. Love Katie Moore. All right. We've got a couple of digital categories, Robert, to close out. We're going to go with sports blog. In second place, Les East, CrescentCitySports.com, and that was with Les East Saints blogs. And the winner is, it's Les East again, and this is Les East with his Saturday Down South, CrescentCitySports.com, his general sports blog. Robert.
The judges said that part one is my favorite. It asks a fun question: how LSU wound up 0 for 4 in trying to recruit the Mannings, and the history is genuinely enlightening. The favorite line: no offense, Indiana. After all, it's kind of like the Louisiana of basketball.
Yeah, very nice. Les does awesome work. All right, and then the next digital category, and I lied. We're all going to have some print categories after the digital. The best use of Instagram. Third place, WWOZ staff, WWOZ FM. We've talked about the job that they do there. New Orleans Music and Culture. Second place, Kelly Massico of New Orleans Bride, New Orleans Bride. And the winner of best use of Instagram, and it is from New Orleans Magazine, Kelly Massico, winning the first place award. Congratulations to Kelly. There is no judge's comment.
There's no judge's comment on that one, but definitely a hard-fought category.
Oh, yeah, Instagram category.
Today.
The Instagram category is one of those that grows every year in the number of entries. Congratulations
Great
to Kelly
staff out
Massico.
there.
All right, print categories to wrap up chunk 2. Best sports feature. Third place, Les East in third place. Les is hard to beat. CrescentCitySports.com. Summer baseball thrives in New Orleans despite many challenges. Second place, Amy Just of the Times-Picayune. Saints released Thomas Morstead 10 months ago. Here's how he ended up with the Falcons. Amy now works in Nebraska. Did a great job when she was here with the Times-Picayune. She was obviously here in 2022. All of our entries tonight are from the calendar year of 2022. And first place in Best Sports Feature, it is Amy again. She finished first and she finished second with this story about Sean Payton. Compassionate, brilliant, funny, hot-headed. This was Sean Payton in full, as told by his players. Congratulations to Amy Just.
So Les East is hard to beat, but not impossible.
But not impossible to beat if you're Amy Just. Congratulations to Amy. Amy did great work when she was here. She is missed already. All right. Best editorial. Love this category. Alan Smason third from Crescent City Jewish News. Mardi Gras, now Jazz Fest. Are we back? Question mark. New Orleans, obviously, with a long history of editorials. Second place, Tom Planchette of WWL TV. I told you about Sheba a little while ago. His story was Sheba from L.A. to L.A. Tom's tribute to Sheba Turk, who did an unbelievable job at WWL TV. But the best editorial of the year came from Alan Smason of the Crescent City Jewish News, welcoming change with the new year. Congratulations to Alan.
Great job.
Great job,
Absolutely.
yes. Moving on, best investigative reporting. This on the print side. Third place, Nick Crastle of The Lens. After an autistic teen's in custody death, Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office used criminal search warrants to dig into his past. Second place, Robert.
Second place is David Hammer and Joseph Craney for WWL. Follow the Money, The Chancellor and Charity.
And the winner in Best Investigative Reporting on the print side is David Hammer again, working with Richard Webster of The Advocate. The story is disaster after disaster. It was filed on WWL TV. David Hammer winning for investigative reporting. Moving on, print environmental science reporting. This is a hotly contested category. Nick Weldon of the Historic New Orleans Collection is third with a pandemic of pigs. Feral hogs are threatening cities from New Orleans to Hong Kong. Second place, Robert.
Kathy Bradshaw, myself, and Josh Danzig, his publisher, for Where You At Magazine, getting trashed at Mardi Gras. And that had to do with the garbage pickup, not getting drunk.
Does that hurt a little bit being second?
Well, I mean, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, it's okay to admit it.
It'll depend on who won first.
It's okay to admit.
Okay.
And in first place was Beth Diodano of New Orleans Magazine with The Grass is Always Greener. Beth Diodano did a great job. The Grass is Always Greener, Robert.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Beth. So Beth and I share a mutual history. She wrote the book 100 Things to Do in New Orleans Before You Die, and I wrote 100 Things to Do in Portland, Maine Before You Die. So I am happy to cede second place to Beth on this one.
Wow, you're both like pre-death authors.
Well, yes, we always like to look forward, as it was. You know how
Look forward to your own death?
Everything's well. This is New Orleans, after all.
Sure.
That's not the end. It's like just the next party.
Oh, Robert Witkowski dropping some vibes.
Voodoo, gree, throw it all out there.
Dropping some gree.
It's Halloween. We got Day of the Dead coming. How can you not?
Robert Witkowski bringing the gree. All right, next one. Best medical health reporting on the print side. Third place is
Kathy Bradshaw. Now that one hurts a little more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Myself and Josh Danzig again. We're at magazine Sick to Death: The Many Deadly Plagues of New Orleans. This was actually a fun story to do, but
I've got you up here to not win.
No, I know, and you keep calling me out to talk about it.
No,
so.
read your own non-winner.
That's it. My own obituary on that.
Yeah. Second place, Robert Witkowski.
Emily Woodruff, NOLA.com. Long before the abortion ban, Louisiana hospitals relied on clinics for futile pregnancies.
Yes, and the winner in medical health reporting is Emily Woodruff of NOLA.com/The Times-Picayune. For HIV is no longer a death sentence, but under Louisiana law, it can be a prison sentence. Moving on, lifestyle reporting. Again, we did the TV side. This is the print side. This is what New Orleans is all about. Third place, Jake Clapp of Gambit. Pop it like a Polaroid picture. Polo Silk gets his biggest show yet at the New Orleans Museum of Art. Robert Witkowski, take the second place. Go.
Second place, Nick Weldon, the Historic New Orleans Collection, the Downtown Club with Uptown Ideas.
Nice. And the winner in lifestyle reporting is Location is Everything. This from Chris J. of 64 Parishes. Robert.
Very nice.
We have the judge's comment.
Yep, no, the judge's comment. The lead hooked me. Top-notch writing and storytelling throughout. The piece makes this bit of community history compelling and meaningful to a broad audience.
Nice. Congratulations to Chris J. And we got a couple of public relations categories to close us out in chunk 2. Community relations, Robert Witkowski. Third place. I'll take third. You take second. Third place, Melissa Hodgson, one of my favorite people from Gamble Communications, elevating French education in New Orleans. Second place, Robert.
LCMC Health, New Orleans East Hospital, and by LCMC Health, New Orleans East Hospital to host a formula distribution for moms of infants.
And the winner in the public relations, community relations category is the City Park Conservancy, working with the Earhart Group. The Earhart Group winning it. The City Park shifts to conservancy model. Congratulations to the Earhart Group. Oh, wait. And then overall campaign. This is the big one on the PR side. Just overall campaign. Biggest campaign, best campaign. Third place, Christian Jastrabo, Meredith Mendez, and Frank Jabby of St. Tammany Parish Schools. The Impact Award recognized people who make a difference for students. Second place, Robert.
Alicia Vial, Gamble Communications.
Yes.
Children's Hospital, New Orleans, Transformation.
That's right. And the first place winner, best overall campaign, is from Peter Mayer Public Relations. That's Larry Lovell, Margaret Tusky, and Amanda Booyah. Zataran Smoked Sausage celebrates the return of Mardi Gras. I feel like if you enter something with Zataran Smoked Sausage, you're going to be hard to beat.
It's kind of a slam dunk right
It's going to be a slam dunk. Overall campaign, Larry Lovell, Press Club board member, terrific guy. Glad to have him on the Press Club board. Congratulations on Larry, Margaret, and Amanda winning for best overall campaign. And Robert, we have hit the end of chunk 2.
This is a perfect segue for me to say my adieu for the evening and for this year. My daughter, who went to Loyola, alumni.
Oh,
had a
nice!
Public relations and event degree, and she's doing exceptionally well with that. So,
that's awesome.
I think that's a great way to step out of this segment. So I appreciate your time, and
wait,
good
don't
luck
step
to
out
everybody
yet.
else. Okay.
Don't step
Well,
out
we
yet.
We got to fade out to the whole.
We're going to fade out.
Yeah.
Robert Witkowski, thank you. Oh,
Thank
shit,
you.
I didn't take the glasses off. Robert Witkowski, great job. All right, we are now going to bring in Maria DeFelice, our Loyola student. We're going to see what you got, Maria. Okay. We're going to throw you some curveballs. Actually, we're not. We're going to take it easy on you. But look, at our last meeting, we voted on new board members. We have a new board for the Press Club. This is our Press Club board. At the bottom, you can see that's my name. Kevin Mumphrey will be coming up in a minute to do chunk number 4 with me. Our returning board members, and we're so glad to have them back. That's Laura Jane, who represents Loyola University here. She is the one who got us this room tonight. A sincere thanks to Albert Oquan and the people at Loyola for helping us do this. They are awesome. They do a spectacular job. We can't thank them enough. Larry Lovell of Larry Lovell PR. He just won Best Overall Campaign. Robert Witkowski of Where You At Magazine. Robert, I apologize. I took off magazine because it made your name too long, and it was bleeding into the new board members, so you're just Where You At. You don't get Where You At Magazine. Mark Schleifstein, he is already a Lifetime Achievement Award winner, already an award winner tonight. He is with NOLA.com/Times-Picayune, and Fletcher Mackel, who I consider one of my best friends and one of my fiercest competitors, back from WDSU on the board. And our new board members, wait a second, I forgot to take Fletcher off. Fletcher is not a new board member at the bottom. The new board members, Jennifer Crockett, she is now with the Earhart Group. She worked for WDSU for a long time. So happy to have Jennifer on board. Rain Bouton, and I'm pronouncing it Bouton, whether that's right or not, because it rhymes with Mouton. She's a longtime teacher at SLU. She works for Ren Pub. That, of course, Renaissance Publishing, New Orleans Magazine, Biz New Orleans Magazine, New Orleans Bride. They do so many great things at Renaissance Publishing. So glad to have Ran on the board. Naida Wilson from Envisions Communications from the PR world. Glad to have her. April Catarella from Gamble Communications. We're already seeing Gamble in a few awards. And sneak peek, we will see them again a little bit later. Happy to have April on the board. Fletcher is not a new board member. Kevin and I on the bottom. We are now going to straighten the press club, get it rolling next year. We're on a full schedule for next year. We're going to start it off opening up the press club awards right after Mardi Gras. We'll have a Christmas party, holiday gathering. We will send out that notice to everybody. Albert, take us up full screen. Are you ready for this now?
I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome to you Maria DeFelice, Loyola student. What year?
Junior.
Junior?
Yes.
Digging it here?
I love it here, yes.
What do you think about being part of this? Is it a little bit frightening, or are you good?
It's kind of scary, you
It
know?
is a little scary, because I'm a little scary. I feel like that's what I bring, is scary.
You know, Laura Jane just kind of cornered me in the maroon office today.
She did. Here's the thing. I asked Laura Jane, who's a board member, just mentioned at Loyola, I said, Laura, you got to do one chunk with me. She's like, no, I'm going to get a student. So.
She came in and she cornered me in the maroon
office. Did she give you a choice?
She goes, say yes or I have to find someone else. So I said.
She gave you like the guilt trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura plays that. She plays that. She plays it strong, I got to admit. So, anyway, okay, you ready to move on with some awards? Look, we're a little bit behind the schedule we wanted to hit, so we're going to move on. And guess what we're calling this? We are calling this Chunk 3.
Okay.
We have 5 total chunks. 3 and 4 are the last of the awards. 5 is the best of the best. So we're going to start Chunk 3. You're going to help me with some judges' comments.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Chunk 3. We're going to start with some television awards. We're going to begin with education reporting. 3rd place, Kevin Mumphrey, who you're going to see in a minute. Channel 13, St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, Teens Adopt a Pond. 2nd place, Jennifer Crockett, Alvin Moore, WDSU TV. Senator calls for an end to all charter education experiment. And the winner in education reporting is...
Snuck up to the 73-year-old's car, taking the vehicle at gunpoint. They drove off with Fricky caught in the car's seatbelts. Surveillance video shows the carjackers dragging Fricky down the street until they dumped her dismembered body here. Mark Mascar witnessed it all from his house and rushed to Fricky's side to console her as she died.
When I got to her, I was the first one over there. She was still live. I could feel a pulse and stuff, but barely alive. You know, she was struggling for breath.
It didn't take long before he wondered why the teens weren't in school.
Yeah, that was a horrifying story from David Hammer, TJ Pipitone, WWL TV, Out of School, Truancy and Crime. It was how non-reporting of truancy, non-monitoring of truancy can lead to the kind of horrifying crime we saw there. Maria, judges comment?
The judges said, story stands out for thoroughness and intense research.
Thoroughness and intense research from David Hammer. All right, our next TV category, governmental political reporting. 3rd place, Eleanor Tabone and Whitney Hill of WWL TV, Not Fair. Abuser released early. 2nd place, Eleanor Tabone of WWL TV, Kids in Angola. And the 1st place winner in governmental political reporting is...
Pee Wee did not handle the situation well.
He lost. It's painful to talk about, you know? But anyway, He lost it. He cut up.
Pee-wee started getting into fights at school. Then he began breaking into cars. Later, he found himself in the juvenile justice system after getting caught in a stolen car. His family says he borrowed the car, not knowing it was stolen.
It's just from one thing to the next, and it was all petty stuff, you know.
That is Mike Perlstein working with TJ Pipitone again at WWL-TV. Yes, a child is living on death row. Maria.
The judges said it was a shocking and well-reported story that showed depth and heart.
Shocking and well-reported. All right, best documentary. New Orleans produces some unbelievable documentaries every year, and this year certainly no exception. Third place, Ton Trung, Dion Butler, Lenny Delbert Sr. at WIS-TV, Dr. Norman Francis, A Legacy of Leadership. Second place, Marcia Cavanaugh, Lenny Delbert Sr., WIS-TV, founded on friendship and freedom, the National World War II Museum. And the winner in Best Documentary this year is...
Zanville was almost a self-sustaining community. It had its own little grocery stores. You had bars, a number of them. And in addition to that, you had recreation.
The National Cemetery was to your left. It was behind us. And the monument was in front of us. But we were in the middle.
That is necessary viewing for all New Orleanians. Ron Yeager, Jim Dotson, Woody Kime, WLAE-TV, Battlegrounds, the lost city of Fazenville. Judges were so impressed with this, they wrote a book. And Maria, you have to read it all.
They did,
Go.
yes. Congratulations to WLAE-TV team to their award-winning work on the battleground, the lost community of Fazenville. This doc rights the wrong that is the literal and symbolic bulldozing of this important community. It was educational. It was interesting. I thought some of the editing and animated graphics really elevated the piece. Great job obtaining and using historical materials. I loved the effects with the old newspapers. This doc was probably the boldest creative expression, and it extended beyond the visuals. Special shout out to the sound design. There were some points in the documentary that were really improved by audio touches. Of all the entries, this one will stay with me most. A testament to the care in telling its story. Excellent job.
That is literally the longest judge's comment I have ever seen. I recorded I put the whole thing in there because that's what it meant. Look, if there's one thing you come out of this and say, oh, I want to watch that, that's the thing, I think, from this year that people may not have seen that they need to go back and watch. All right, Best Sports Special. In third place, Doug Mouton, Ricardo Lecomte, Adam Ney, WWL-TV, Saints-Vikings, London pregame show. Second place, Fletcher Mackel, Sharif Ishak, Romney Williams, WDSU-TV, Chasing a Championship. And in first place,
but their draft tendencies without Sean Payton are unknown. The needs at tackle and wide receiver are obvious, but will they opt to go get the quarterback of the future or take pieces to win now? The enigma unravels Thursday night.
From Eyewitness Sports, this is an Eye on the Black and Gold Draft Special.
Yeah, the mystery really does make this draft so intriguing.
Yeah, and the first place winner, and Adam Ney from WWL-TV. Eye on the Black and Gold Draft Special. Maria.
This special came storming out of the gate by establishing the stakes and key characters from the get-go. And it just kept on charging with a fast-paced tour of a player interviews and draft analysis. It really won me over with the deft inclusion of the news of the day and exhilarating NFL draft orientation.
And that was not Maria's opinions, that was from the judges. All right, Best Weathercast. Obviously hotly contested every year. Margaret Orr, Lifetime Achievement Award winner. She's won this award many times. She's in third place. Second place, Alexander Cranford of WWL-TV. And the winner in Best Weathercast.
was the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center out of Oklahoma at 8 a.m. So this is the latest one, just a couple of minutes old, and really have not seen any changes for our area. And current thinking still remains about the same. Notice highest risk, that level 4 out of 5, is on the North Shore and going up into central Mississippi here, south of the lake, level 3, and then a level 2 the closer you get to the coast. So starting with the North Shore and breaking this down zone by zone, parish by parish, St. Tammany, Washington, Tangipahoa, even over towards Livingston Parish. You can see there, you really do need to start watching the weather as early as the early.
That is Peyton Malone of WWL-TV. Maria.
The judges had to say it was a good, active, severe weather day to submit with lots of hyper-local forecasts.
Yeah, Peyton does a great job in the morning show. All right, some digital categories. You don't have any judges' comments on the digital categories.
No, I don't.
In third place, this is Best Podcast. This was a Fletcher Mackel idea to add this category a few years ago. Great idea. Added it. It's been highly popular as a category. Third place, Errol Laborde, Kelly Massico, Louisiana Life, Louisiana Insider. Second place, Errol Laborde, Rich Collins, Kelly Massico, New Orleans Magazine, from Mardi Gras Beyond the Beads, and the winner of Best Podcast.
The Historic New Orleans Collection interviewed third-generation owner Tommy Tusa for their series, NOLA Life Stories. Here, Tusa describes the evolution of this family business over the course of its long history.
My grandfather came over here as a young man at the turn of the century when a lot of the immigrants came from Europe, you know, for a better life. He worked in a grocery store for a number of years and then eventually opened up his own store.
Love the New Orleans accent. Opened up his own store. And that is Sarah Holtz, Mark Cave, Joe Schreiner, WWNO-FM, and the Historic New Orleans Collection. Just a great idea to do this. NOLA Life Stories. Short, interesting, to the point, great stuff, great podcast material. All right, best news website on the digital side. Second place, Rich Collins, Kelly Massico, Biz New Orleans Magazine, bizneworleans.com, and the winner of best news website is WWLTV.com. That, of course, Tom Planchette, one of the most talented people in New Orleans TV for like the last 35 years or so. Tom taking first place in best news website. All right, print writing. Best editorial illustration. Third place, David Johnson and Arthur Hardy. Arthur Hardy's Mardi Gras Guide, 2023 Mardi Gras Guide cover illustration. Second place, take it, Maria.
Michelle. Sorry. Michelle Conrich, New Orleans Magazine, A Drop in the Bucket.
You weren't expecting me to call on you, were you?
No, you
weren't.
weren't.
Like the teacher calls on you at the wrong time. All right, first place is beautiful illustration there. That is Jale Sun of New Orleans Magazine with Balancing Act. Congratulations for Ren Pub for winning that one. Continuing coverage on the print side. Third place, Jeff Adelson, Missy Wilkinson from the Times-Picayune. Horrific, horrific, horrific. The New Orleans likely leads the nation in murders in 2022. You want to take second place?
I'll take
second place, go.
Sarah Ravitz, Kaylee Poche, Dominique Tovler, Gambit, Climate of Change.
Yes, nice, well done. And the winner in best continuing coverage is Emily Woodruff with her second win for a post-Roe v. Wade, Louisiana. Congratulations to Emily. Next category, best sports column. Third place, Les East, CrescentCitySports.com. That was the Crescent City Sports column. Second place, Rod Walker, one of the great people in New Orleans media. Times-Picayune, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Crescent City Classic, lack of black NFL coach is still a concern. Those were the three columns he entered in these awards. And the winner in best sports column is Les East. We said he's hard to beat, and he wins best sports column for his Saturday Down South.com columns. Congratulations to Les. Business reporting on the print side. Third place, Keith Twitchell, Biz New Orleans Magazine, no capes required. Second place, Kim Singletary of Biz New Orleans Magazine. Behind the build, and the winner in business reporting on the print side is just a beautifully done story from Beth Diodato of Biz New Orleans Magazine. Sisterhood is good for business, and I believe we have a judge's comment on that one.
Yes, the judges said creative story about how women Mardi Gras crews are good for business networking, and beautiful photos add to the portrait of the people in the story.
Yeah, that was really well done stuff. All right, and then what I think is the biggest and certainly one of the most competitive categories on the print side, Best Magazine, period. Best Magazine. And we got a bunch of them in New Orleans. Third place, Molly Reed Cleaver, Allison Cody, Keely Merritt, the Historic New Orleans Collection. Again, they do great work. Second place, Aaron Greenwald, Chris Turner Neal of 64 Parishes, meaning the winner in Best Magazine is Where Ya At Magazine. They entered the issue you just saw. Best in New Orleans is Josh Danzig, Robert Witkowski, who was just up here with me, and Rand Dugas of Where Ya At Magazine. Huge win. Judges' comments go.
The judges said that this issue is a fun read that blends service, audience engagement, and a splash of the unexpected. The best of recommendations from a staff are punchy. A feature on a photographer chronicling the city's abandoned buildings is a unique way to look at the state of the city. And a humorous take on the summer surrealism is inventive. The best of the Big Easy feels bright and refreshing.
Bright and refreshing. That's exactly what I think they're going for. So that's awesome. Congratulations to them. And we got some TV Videography Awards now. General News Videography, second place, Lance Washington, WVUE TV, dealing with the loss, and first place.
From the bottom of my heart, appreciate it, okay?
You go on my porch and look.
Mike Viamonte and his family are beyond grateful.
Can't deny humanity. Selflessness, not selfish, so great to have him here. Oh, what is that?
Help arrived to clear debris along Benjamin Street from the entire Northwestern baseball team.
That is Lance Washington of WVUE TV with his second win of the night. The game is not important.
The judges said lots of motion, lots of great use of light, and great job.
Great job from Lance. All right, breaking news videography, first place.
Scariest thing of my life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I don't know what this could have been to do this.
When Michael Willis was running errands Wednesday on the West Bank, the sky got dark.
Normally you can see something coming. I promise you. I didn't hear anything or see anything.
While gathering supplies for a weekend toy giveaway through his organization, Hope, Willis found himself in the path of a tornado.
This is where I was at.
Sitting in his SUV on Franklin Street in Gretna, he says the tornado lifted him up.
It happened fast.
That is Adam Kopis with a second win from WWL TV. Scariest thing in my life. Next category, still photography. Got some still photography to do now. Best feature photo. Feature photos, always terrific. Matthew Hinton, very local New Orleans, Meeting of the Big Chief. Second place, MJ Mastro Giovanni, who has won this category before from WWOZ-FM Crew Delusion, and the winner in Best Feature Photo. That is an iconic moment in New Orleans every year. Of course, that is Streetcar Named Desire Contest. Matthew Hinton of very local New Orleans winning for Best Feature Photo.
Judges said, I saw a lot of emotion and color in this photo. You really want to find out what's going on. The photo draws you in, so the cut line is critical.
The cut line is critical. Multi-feature photo. This is obviously, the title says it, it's multi-pictures of a feature variety. Matthew Hinton, again, USA Today Network, Araby Tornado. Second place, Ron Stanford of 64 Parishes with Memories of Non-Tops. And the winner is On the Hunt. That is Kevin Rabelais of Louisiana Life.
Judges comment, a nice series of images that tell a story from start to finish. Good variety of faces, close-ups, etc.
Yes, it was. Nice job from Kevin Rabelais. And the final category in your chunk, Maria. Best sports photo, third place, Matthew Hinton, Associated Press New Orleans, Jackson Hayes dunks, and that's the theme, because the second place, Sophia Germer, Times-Picayune, Zion dunks. We got lots of dunks going on. And the winner, that is Zion Williamson. And the title of this picture, Zion Williamson's dunk made the Spurs mad and should put the NBA on notice. Matthew Hinton of the Associated Press of New Orleans wins. And that is the end of your chunk, Maria, what do you think? Was that enjoyable? Not enjoyable?
Oh, I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
For the 9 people watching us on YouTube.
My
Yes?
mom's watching, so hi, Mom.
And where's your mom?
She's in Boston.
In beautiful downtown Boston or beautiful uptown Boston?
Downtown.
Oh, okay, right. I was just making that up, but nice, awesome.
Uptown.
Anything you want to say to your mom while you're here?
Hey.
That's beautiful. All right. Well, look, Albert, we have nothing to go to between these, so we're just going to make a hard change. Kevin Mumphrey's going to come on. Maria, you were awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Hey, thank you.
Little fist bump. There you go. All right. So we're going to do this live on TV. Kevin is in. Maria is off. Kevin Mumphrey, longtime Press Club board member, became the president of the Press Club of New Orleans, got off of the board, has now gotten back on the board, is the Press Club vice president. Glad to have you back. What made you get back on the board of the Press Club of New Orleans?
You asked me.
Yeah, I asked you. I said, we got some work to do.
I thought I was out of here.
We got some work to do, and we need some organizational help to get us back on track and back moving. We're starting next year, right after Mardi Gras. We're sending out notices for the work of 2023. That's why we needed to put this to bed now. Let's get stuff in.
We're going to get it rolling, Doug.
We're going to get it rolling.
Get it back up to speed, and everyone's going to be happy again with the Press Club.
Yeah, no question about it. I agree with that. All right, 8:20. We're a little over. Do you mind if we just move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right, Albert, here we go. This is, Kevin, what are we calling this?
Chunk 4.
Chunk 4. This is the final chunk of the regular awards. We do have a few best of the best at the end of this. Final chunk of regular awards, Kevin. And we're going to start with some digital categories. These are the final of the digital categories, beginning with best use of Facebook. We created this category a few years ago. It's been enormously popular. Third place, WWOZ staff of WWOZ FM, New Orleans Music and Culture. Second place, best use of Facebook, WWOZ staff, WWOZ FM, Jazz Fest. And the winner, best use of Facebook, is... WWL-TV for their coverage on Facebook of the December tornadoes. Tom Planchette winning first place. Kevin.
And the judges said, vivid video of the tornadoes that make them up close and scary. Definitely this is news that people can use.
Nice, well done. I like the way you said, make them up close and scary. I like that. Well emphasized.
I mean, come on.
Yes, okay, got that. Best use of Twitter, another super popular category. Third place, WWOZ staff, WWOZ FM festing in place. And first place, they own this category. Just look at those tweets. Like, just look at them, how cool that stuff looks. It's WWOZ, the staff from WWOZ FM, Beth Utterbach and company, taking it to the streets. Kevin.
And the judges said, I loved, all caps, this use of Twitter. Too frequently, we only use social media as a way to direct people somewhere else. Here, you were giving social media users an experience all their own and given an opportunity to find more information. The content was fantastic. Great job.
Great job to the WWOZ staff that puts to bed our digital categories. Print. The final print categories, layout design. Love this one. Third place, Dora Sison, Emma Veith of Gambit. Where in the world is LaToya Cantrell? Second place, Allie Sullivan, Tiffany Redding Amadio, St. Charles Avenue Cocktail Hour, and the winner in Best Layout Design is this beautiful story, so beautifully laid out about literary writers, where their homes are. If you wanted to go on a tour, it is Sarah E.G. Majesty of Louisiana Life, Literary Lovers Travel Guide. Kevin!
There were nice elements that go together, photo, layout, type. I drew me in. I wanted to read the article.
I think that should have been it drew
Well,
me
it
in.
said I drew.
It says I drew
just,
me in. That might have been when I transferred that.
Okay.
I might have taken out that T. All right. Best critical review. Third place, Ryan Fertel, 64 Parishes, Brief, Brutish, and Bacchic, Nancy Lehman's Lives of the Saints. Second place. You want to take it?
Sure. Sydney 2, 64 Parishes, Local Stories, Global Industry.
Well done, Kevin Mumphrey. And the winner in the Best Critical Review, Ryan Fertel, with his story, Peace, Justice, and the Cajun Way. From 64 Parishes, Ryan wins. Kevin.
4 words, entertaining and good writing.
It took you a second to add up the words. Yeah. 3? No, wait, that's 4
Wait,
words.
I had to count on my fingers.
Yeah, there's a lot. All right, here we go. Feature reporting series. Again, this is Laura Jane said, why not do 2 feature reporting categories? Spectacular idea. It works well as 2. Both got double-digit entries. This is hotly fought. 3rd place, Brian Smith, Andy Meyer, Ali Sullivan, St. Charles Avenue, A Wish Come True. 2nd place, Kevin?
Sarah Ravitz from Gambit. Home is home for Misfits Toys. The Intracoastal Club is back and as weird as ever.
I think that's kind of like you. Back and as weird as ever.
Yeah.
And 1st place in feature reporting series is Katie Reckdahl, who does a spectacular job with LaChance Perry from Verite News. 7th Ward residents try to hold on to culture as neighborhood changes. Kevin.
Very interesting and well done.
Yeah, that's right to the point. Exclamation point.
That's correct.
Exclamation point means something there. All right. Best column. And in Slidell, they are hotly watching this category. Here we go. 3rd place. Kim Ranjbar, Robert Witkowski, Josh Danzig, Where You At Magazine, $20 and under. Not feeling bad for Robert at all. He's already won Best Magazine. So Robert's got his trophy. 2nd place in Best Column. Kevin, you want to take it?
Sure. Richard Campanella, 64 Parishes, Geographer's Space.
And the winner in Best Print Column is, again, for the 4th time, John Case, the storyteller from Slidell Magazine. And these judges' comments might have been the best of any judges' comments. Kevin, go.
I agree. Wonderful command of language, scenery, and emotion. It reads like journalism, but sounds like poetry. I love this travel story.
Yes, it reads like journalism, but sounds like poetry. I can literally not imagine a better compliment to a writer. All right, here we go. Print, breaking news reporting. This is a big one. 3rd place, Gabriella Killett from the Times-Picayune. Comedian Boogie B identified as the man shot dead in Rouse's parking lot in New Orleans. 2nd place, Les East of CrescentCitySports.com. Sean Payton resigns as Saints head coach. And the winner in breaking news reporting is Gabriella Killett of the Times-Picayune, NOLA.com. Gabriella, a former winner of the Press Club Scholarship.
Oh, that's right.
When she was here at Loyola. Congratulations to Gabriella. Gabby, the comments from the judges, Kevin.
This story captured the emotion of a family tragedy.
Yes, it did. Congratulations to Gabby on winning for breaking news reporting. Moving on to TV videography. That does it for our print categories, by the way. TV videography, photo essay. This is a story without a reporter, told completely by the photographer. 3rd place, Rhett Sharp, Channel 13 St. Tammany Public Schools, 9/11 Stadium Climb. 2nd place, Kevin Mumphrey. I'm sorry. Kevin Mumphrey, Rhett Sharp. This was a great story, though. Channel 13 St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, Crossing Guard Vibes. That was a great story. 2nd place. And the winner in Best Photo Essay is...
We're boiling some Good Friday crawfish, getting people ready for a celebratory day here in New Orleans. They look pretty good. It's a pretty tight grade on Good Friday, but they'll boil up. It's one of the biggest crawfish days here in New Orleans and Louisiana. Even though it's Good Friday, people still want their sausage. We've got about 350 pounds of crawfish cooking right now. They do not want to go in the pot.
People still want their sausage. That's Adam Kopis of WWL TV with a story, Crawfish Delivery. Kevin.
That was really a good business concept. Judges said original and creative camera work following the crawfish delivery. Innovative and fun. Well done. Another exclamation mark.
Yes, another exclamation point. All right. TV videography, feature videography. Hotly contested, Kevin Mumphrey. 3rd place, WWOZ staff from WWOZ FM. Perseverance Hall. 2nd place, Eric Carl Jr., I'm sorry I jumped you, of Your View, Louisiana. Wait till you see who wins. LAE Productions, Global Wildlife Center, Driven to Go Wild. And the winner in feature videography is... Oh, shoot.
Motorcycles in as sculpture projects, and I would receive a no grade. I would receive an F. So I'd have to go back and then do the so-called sculpture work in addition to the motorcycle stuff that I was turning in that my professors refused to grade.
The design grew from a passion mutually shared for over 25 years.
Matt loves motorcycles just as much as I do.
Yeah, that is awesome stuff. You know who that is, Kevin? You don't even know, do you? That is Renee Michelle.
Oh, wow.
And
look at
Eric
that.
Carl Jr. of Yorkview, Louisiana, LAE Productions, the art and design of New Orleans One, a driven documentary. Kevin and I worked with Renee for years back in the day at WGNO.
Honestly, Renee's was solely responsible for getting my foot in the door in TV business. I mean, that was
Renee is
goes to show you how long ago
brilliant.
that was.
He worked for Fox 8 for years. Brilliant. Does a great job and has literally for decades one of the great people one of the brilliant people too. Kevin, judges' comments.
Judges, very creative visual storytelling that captured the viewer's imagination. Bravo.
Bravo what?
Exclamation
Bravo,
mark.
exclamation point. All right, that does it for TV videography. On to public relations. Kevin, the final public relations categories, we're going to go special events. Third place, Margaret Tusky, Peter Mayer Public Relations, Kiev City Ballet Performance Press Conference. Second place, Amanda Booyah, Margaret Tusky, Peter Mayer Public Relations, Felipe's Mexican Taqueria Fiesta Fest 2022. And the winner in special events on the PR side for their work around the men's Final Four. That is the Earhart Group, NCAA Men's Final Four 2022, presented by the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation. Kevin.
The Earhart Group had a slam dunk in its execution to promote and build excitement for this big event. Consistency in tone, style, and look. Lots of details and facts, great results.
Yes, and that's not Kevin's opinions. That was from the judges. And then the final PR category, Public Affairs. Third place, April Catarella, who is now on the Press Club board from Gamble Communications, Jefferson Ready Start Network Future Fund. Second place, LCMC Health for LCMC Health and Tulane University Partnership. And the winner on the public affairs side from Gamble Communications is Annie Mathern for Early Ed Month 2022. Kevin.
The judges commented, the impact of this program was comprehensive and supported a variety of different groups, uplifting the entire community.
Uplifting the entire community. All right, to our final 6, I think it is, TV categories. We're going to start with feature reporting. Kevin, this one's always fun. Put your earpiece in. Third place, Tom Gregory, Carolina Loretto, Eric Carl Jr., Yorkview, Louisiana, LAE Productions, Global Wildlife Center, Driven to Go Wild. Second place, Katie Moore of WWL TV for Ida Strikes, and the winner in feature reporting.
And I just found myself literally saying, look at this street.
Look at this street. Many have said it out loud driving through New Orleans, and more than 91,000 can commiserate with the Instagram account with a name we will have to blur for this segment.
1,473.
That's a lot of posts. The guy behind Look at This Effin' Street wouldn't call himself a citizen journalist, but he is.
Just me, yeah.
A one-man digital satirical infrastructure crisis aggregator.
That was a spectacular story from the great Devin Bortolotta and Whitney Hill, who's awesome at WWL TV. Look at this effing street. Kevin.
Well done, well done. This was so unique and funny, he brought a cocktail and shared it with colleagues. Very funny.
Yeah, very funny. Great stuff, Devin. All right, best planned event coverage. Third place, Tori Josie and Ben Arendt from WWL TV for the Ion Carnival Bacchus Rendezvous 2022. Second place, Ian Kramer, Stephen Melanson, Ben Arendt of WWL TV for Iron Carnival Fat Tuesday 2022. And the best planned event coverage of 2022.
But as we reach the one-year mark, sounds of normalcy. Louisiana unsinkable, even against Ida's brute power.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us as we mark 1 year since Hurricane Ida. I'm Devin Bortolotta. Today, we also remember 17 years since Hurricane Katrina as we focus on hope and recovery. Our anchor team is out all across Southeast Louisiana. Chris Franklin is in Lafitte reporting on how Jefferson Parish is rebounding from Ida.
That is Hurricane Ida 1 year later, 4 p.m. special. Tori Josie, Emily Blank from WWL TV. Kevin.
Judges. Striking and impactful images Thorough story and reflections. Great job.
Great job. Yeah, Tori does an awesome job every single day. All right, business reporting. We only have one, the first place winner.
Developer Joe Yeager has held on to some of the largest abandoned properties in town for years with little or no progress. The blighted Plaza Tower skyscraper, the decommissioned Navy base in the Bywater, the rundown former Mercy Hospital in Mid-City, the dilapidated old Market Street power plant on the river. He didn't want to go on camera, but he did agree to be recorded so he could explain why his bigger projects often get delayed.
That is David Hammer with Tony McCauley and TJ Pipitone, WWL TV. Big business, big blight. Best sportscast. Kevin, third place.
Fletcher Mackel, Sharif Ishak, WDSU TV.
Second place.
Douglas Mouton, WWL TV.
And the winner in Best Sportscast.
A third straight season, the Saints see their top receiver miss significant time due to injury. Dennis Allen announced Wednesday that wide receiver Michael Thomas will head to injured reserve and have surgery on a dislocated second toe. Allen does not expect Thomas to return this season. The All-Pro receiver injured that toe back in Week 3 against Carolina more than a month ago. Thomas simply has not been able to shake the injury bug, and it all started in that first game in 2020 when he suffered a high ankle sprain. Thomas has played in just 12 games since that 20 season, including 2 playoff games.
That, one of the nicest people in New Orleans TV, Kevin.
First place, Ricardo LeCompte, WWL TV, Best Sportscast.
Yeah, Ricardo with his second win of the night. Congratulations to him. Best Newscast, the final category.
This is the biggie.
Third place, Melissa Dart and Romney Williams of WDSU TV for WDSU News at 5. Second place, Tori Josie, Larry Everidge of WWL TV Eyewitness News at 6. And the first place winner in Best Newscast.
It's terrible. The whole street. It's just, it's a sight for sore eyes, you know.
By the light of day, neighbors are seeing the full impact of what yesterday's strong tornadoes did to their communities. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson joining you live now from Ground Zero, one of the many areas that experienced devastation after that tornado outbreak. And we're getting new video this evening of that devastation. Take a look at this video out of Arabi right now.
That is Ian Kramer and Ben Arendt of WWL TV with Eyewitness News at 5. Kevin, Ian, of course, another veteran from the old WGNO days with us. Congratulations to Ian, and we have reached the end of what, Kevin?
We have the end of Chunk 4,
The
Doug.
end of Chunk 4.
Yeah.
And look, Kevin, we were trying to get out by 8:15. I should have known I was going to be a little late.
Just a little.
Just a little. So I don't want to go overly long. Stay there, but would you mind if I just moved on to the best of the best?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Do you mind?
Nah, go
Is there
ahead.
something you need to say?
You can let me say it after the best of the best.
All right, after the best of the best. All right, hang with me then.
Okay.
All right, here's what we do. These are best of the best. We've got 6 final awards to give. Albert, go full screen. There you go. We're calling it the best of the best. First, the Billy Rainey Memorial Award, which is given for print breaking news, and it goes to Gabby Killett, former Loyola University student, Loyola University graduate, now, of course, at the Times-Picayune, NOLA.com, Gabriella Killett winning the Billy Rainey Memorial Award. Our second special award is the Ashton Phelps Senior Memorial Award, given for Best Editorial Writing. That goes to Alan Smason of Crescent City Jewish News. Congratulations to Alan on some great work. Our third Best of the Best Award. This is the Alex Waller Memorial Award. This is the best of the best for category winners for print reporting. No one knows they've entered this category. What we do is we take the 10 winners in all of the print reporting categories, create a new category called the Alex Waller Memorial Award, send it to a new judge. They're only looking at winners of categories, and they chose as the best of the best, the winner among the winners, to be David Hammer and Richard Webster of WWL TV for their story winning the Alex Waller Memorial Award. Moving on to the President's Television Videography Award. The winner of that award, Kevin, is, and this is the best of the best of the category winners in the TV videography, is
We're boiling some Good Friday crawfish, getting people ready for the celebratory day here in New Orleans.
We've seen that one already. That is Adam Kopis of WWL TV for his story, Crawfish Delivery. That was the photo essay. Congratulations to Adam. The Halliday Still Photography Award. This is the best of the best. We take the winners of the Still Photography Awards, send them to a different judge, and they liked, best of the best category winners, they like this one the best. The Zion Williamson dunk. The expression on Zion's face is what won the judges over. That's Matthew Hinton, in this case, working for the Associated Press of New Orleans. Matthew, one of our best in New Orleans still photographers. And our final award of the night, the Jim Metcalf Memorial Award, this given to the best of the best, the category winners for television reporting, and it goes to...
Snuck up to the 73-year-old's car, taking the vehicle at gunpoint. They drove off with Fricky caught in the car's seatbelts.
That was David Hammer and TJ Pipitone, their story in the education category, education reporting. They won that category. They win the best of the best and the Jim Metcalf Memorial Award. And Kevin, we have reached the end of the entire show.
This is the end.
That's it. That's all you got.
This is it.
All right.
Let me just give a couple shout-outs for you. So a couple shout-outs to my colleagues at Channel 13, St. Tammany Parish Public Schools. Good job, you guys. And also to my daughter, Megan Walker, and my son-in-law, Austin Walker, for bringing us our first grandchild coming up real soon.
That's amazing.
Going to be our first
grandchild. Wait,
Susan and I.
They're watching?
Susan, I'll tell them to watch.
So they're going to watch it after the fact?
But they're going to bring us our first granddaughter, Susan and I. So February 27th is when the due date is.
That's awesome.
We just had the big reveal in Dallas over the weekend, so it was really exciting.
Yeah, look, that's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations on that. And look, first of all, the Press Club has enormous thanks to the great people here at Loyola for having us. It's been awesome. Albert Oquan and company, Ren and Maeve, spectacular job. I didn't see one missed punch the whole night, and you're dealing with me. So thank you to the people at Loyola. Again, we're going to be asking for awards entries early, right after Mardi Gras, and then we're rolling through.
For all the work in 2023.
For all the work in 2023, yes.
That's correct.
For all the work in 2023, we're going to kick off the year. We had to wrap this up, so we're going to have a full year. We'll send a notice out about our holiday gathering. We're looking at December 13, 14, in that range. You can't go on a weekend. You have to go in between because everybody's got plans in December. But we're going to come up with something where people can go. Anyway, so thank you for the Press Club of New Orleans.
Can I do the anchor desk paper shuffle at the end?
Yes. Well done. All right, sign it out.
All right.
Thank you for the 9 people who watched. Good night, everybody.
Good night.